My coin's different, it's not the same. With every transaction, we're chasing a dream. My coin's the future, it's not just a meme.
Hey, hello again, everybody. Thanks for jumping in on another Match'em stream. I actually just realized that the time that I've basically been using the entire time on my computer seems to be about 2 minutes slow. And I guess I appreciate nobody giving me too much of a hard time, but hopefully I will fix that before we get together next week and try to be more on time. So as always, before we get started, if you can hear me okay, and if you see our lovely mascot, cheering on the Mitecoin, just drop a quick chat in the YouTube chat. I would appreciate it before we get going too much farther. And so hey, again, it's Saturday night, 9 o'clock. So it's time to get together and see if we can send out some more Mitecoin for one of our holders. Before we get too far into it, as always, we're going to talk some numbers in a minute. It's not financial advice. Definitely encourage you all as we're finally in October, and that is that's kind of the we're leading up soon into the upswing of the cycle in the crypto world, and so I definitely suggest you take a look and see if you can find some information that gives you some positive things going forward, because the market is still crazy. There's some things internationally that affect the market, and we're definitely seeing that. So last time we got together, everybody, it was Solana was $157, and before the stream tonight, it was just a little under 143. So that's a little over a 9% drop since last time we got together. So Mitecoin Solana price is actually down 4%. So it's nice that it's not quite as bad as the Solana drop. But again, if you've been plugged in, crypto in general, into our streams and following the price that we've been talking about, I sure hope that you know by now that crypto is a bit of a roller coaster. Hold out, don't panic. I don't, no guarantees, of course, but this is kind of the par for the course. Our market cap last time was a little over 387,000. And it is down almost 14%. It's down to 334,000 and change. And that, again, that's going to reflect in the price of Solana. And I've said this before. I don't want to sound like a broken record, say the same things, but our market cap's still over 300,000. So for me, that's positive, and I hope that that's something that's positive in your mind. We're still sitting at 300,000 coins to get into our hub. That's about $26, and so that's still right in the range of what we're looking to keep it at. And so that's okay. I had a chance to talk to a couple of my ex wrestlers, and I'm plugging the Mitecoin to them, and I'm just gonna I know that I had that poll, and I think it might still be open. On our hub, kind of trying to find out what your level of experience in the crypto world is. And I'm shocked. The young men I was talking to this weekend, they were, I suppose all of them were 30 and under for sure, or close to it, and still very unaware of crypto. Like either they think that it's just too unknown, maybe too risky, and I find that shocking to me. I guess I'm an old toot, and I really do. I firmly believe that My kids that are adults, when they get to be my age, and especially my grandkids, I think that it's going to be just as common as the internet is. So, I guess if you're not at least kind of just casually talking about it to the people in your circle, I would suggest doing that. Even if it's not Mitecoin, quite frankly, I think that it's going to be something pretty awesome. Hey, I just want to stop 1 second. I'm getting another error message here on my screen, on my streaming screen. If you are hearing this still, I guess I'm hoping that somebody, i.e. my wife, would be in here by now, assuming she's listening from the other room. But I just obviously get paranoid when I get these error messages. So if you're still hearing me okay, if you're still seeing things okay, maybe send me another message in the chat room. I would appreciate it. I guess I'll stall a little bit, see if somebody types in there. That may be a sign that it's not going through. So anybody help? Anybody out there? Anybody hearing this? Are we locked up? I hope we're not locked up. So I'm gonna keep going here. So where are we at here? So yeah, we're down a little bit, but I'm gonna. This is exciting. We actually had a winner last week, even though we have a rollover tonight. Hey, thanks, Karen. And so I like this part of it. And this quite frankly is what I use all the time when I describe what we're doing with Mitecoin. And this is what I'm going to show you here, guys. Oh, thanks, guys. You had me a little paranoid. I appreciate it. But hey, so we had a winner last week. Baller 35 and her little one were recording and watching, and I want to highlight something here just so that everybody else, I guess, understands how we're doing it. When you see these picks come up, when I'm done blabbering on and we move on to our match 'em, you're going to see that there's red picks and there's and rollover. There's also that green background. Obviously, as you're looking at your screen now, guys, that I sent as the dev 450,000 Mitecoin, out to Baller 35, and the community contribution is sitting at 820,000, and I just want you to realize that a fair portion of that came still from you guys, because those of you that are willing to kind of not only increase your chances, of course, there's a very practical reason why you may want to go grab another card, but even if you don't win, not only are you creating action for our coin, but you're really just blessing the person that does win. And this is not the all-time high that somebody's taken home from us, from the community, but 1.27 million coins isn't too shabby. And what I was saying was, I definitely use this, the fact that what we're doing for each other, when I shared this weekend with those guys, and that's something that is unique. I've not seen anything like it. I've seen some people, coins do airdrops all the time to random people, but I absolutely hope that even if it's slow, that we can grow this to where it actually blesses the winners more and more. Before we move on, I do want to say regarding the match-em picks, and I am open for your input. We can maybe set something in the Telegram room. We can talk about it. But because we may have another rollover tonight. When you see the screen, there's definitely some red on there, and we've kind of put in place a method of order of jumping on and grabbing those extra cards. One thing is, so if you are listening tonight, make sure you drop a note in the chat so we can kind of make sure that kind of earns your right to be a first grab if you're interested. We normally give those of you that are plugged in on the stream tonight a day or two advance chance to grab another card. But then we release it to anybody else that has a pick on the board. And I guess I want to make sure that everybody understands that that's what we're doing. Obviously I advertise it to anybody I talk to when they sign up that you get a free card. So I don't want to feel like somebody's, that I'm being Slim Shady. But now we have people throwing more, more Mitecoin and kind of throwing more money into the bag. And so I guess from my standpoint, if you snooze, you lose, so to speak. If somebody's been in our hub and they just have missed a week, if that's a rollover, if that turns into a rollover board, this right now anyway, we've said that you're kind of out until we get a new fresh board. Like I said, I am open to your guys' input. If you think that's not being not being fair, let me hear it. We can maybe slowly I'm open to change that, I guess. So anyway, weigh in for me if you would. I appreciate your thoughts. And one last thing, before we get going into our game, I know that you guys are anxious to get it going, but I do want to say. I want to encourage anybody that that's a follower of Christ to at least plug into our Bible Q&A and ask questions if you have them, share what you're reading. But I do want to put a plug in for something that I just started a couple days ago. You may have missed it. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, and that's okay. But as I've been kind of interacting in this other different offline group, still in Telegram, but just a different group. Just from my aspect, if I find a community, even if it's small, that would be willing to dig in and kind of study a little bit more than just reading, I'm not gonna lie, Mitecoin's a success already. If that develops and grows and that builds into something. So I appreciate those of you that jumped over there. I hope that you'll engage and I hope, like I said, it's called The Weeds because that's what we're doing. We're in the weeds, kind of digging deep and trying to understand some things that maybe aren't easily understandable, first time through or with a casual reading. So anyway, that's a plug for that. I love that type of stuff. That's right in my wheelhouse. I really enjoy it. And so, I want to throw out the invitation to all of you as well. So guess what? Let's finally jump into some fun. And what we're going to do is I'm going to start this poll. And it, of course, is going to be round one vote. Because we have to find out who's going to win or we're going to have a rollover. So you will see definitely a bit of red. So the vote's open, round one. We're going to find out whether it's red or black. I guess I'm kind of rooting for black to take a win here. I think red's been kind of whooping everybody's Heineken lately. So cast your vote. Hopefully we don't have a tie. And while you're voting, I'll just share that what a blessing this last week has been. We had to delay our Mitecast stream because we were out of town in Tennessee and celebrating one granddaughter's first birthday, and then they flew up to see us up here, so we got to celebrate another granddaughter's birthday today. So I'm surrounded by crazy blessings, and I hope you had a great day, great weekend. It's been busy here, but it's just got too many more blessings than I deserve, that's for darn sure. So let's find out who is going to win this. All right. So end of poll 1, low night 8. That's all right. Guess what? 75% says number 1 is the winner. So tonight's card, and like I said, if it's red, it's crazy. Nobody's going to be picking black going forward. Tonight's winning card is, oh my goodness, it's red again because, wait for it, black is there. All right. I just don't understand it, but I guess 50-50, but eventually black's going to have to come through, right? So we're going to throw those back on. I am going to go over to round 2, and shocker, it's a red board. I'm going to throw that over, and then I'm going to mix them up. Not even know. You might see the shadow. You might see them lift up a little bit. That's just me sliding the cards under. And now, what do we have? 5 rollovers. So yeah, you guys are in definitely the lead here. So let's start our round 2 poll and find out if it's going to be heart or diamond. Poll should be live. As a reminder, I said earlier already that it's 300,000 coins. If you're sharing this with somebody, it takes 300,000 coins to get in and join in what we're doing here. If your card is selected tonight, regardless, even if you're not videoing and you provide content for the community, I'm going to send 300,000 coins your way automatically. Even if nobody else jumps in on the M2015 push, your initial 300,000 is covered. So literally, if things tank and everything, the price of everything cuts in half, you're still good. You're still square. So alrighty. So hey, thanks, Matt. In case you don't see it, if you're just listening without the chat up, we do have one number 2 vote, and so we end it. And actually, that just throws number 2 completely in the win with 71%. So now we're going to find out whether it's a heart again or whether diamonds is going to have a chance here. The winning card tonight is, hey, by golly, we did it. You did it. Hearts are over there. So we know that it is a diamond. I'm going to write that on my paper. And I know that I should be able to remember that, but I remember when I was a rookie Rookenstein, I think we might have even flipped the board over and things like that. And then luckily either my wife or somebody in the chat let me have it and said, hey, it wasn't that. So we've got diamonds, and let me pull up the diamond board, and that, and let me see, that, transition over. That should be high-low, right? Round 3. So we know it's a diamond, and now we can see who's in the running. So let's throw up our round 3 poll. If you are in the running and you are recording your response, round 3 poll vote is live, and you record your reaction, I will send you an extra 150,000 Mitecoin. And I think I forgot to mention it last time, and it's worth mentioning. Regardless of what this value is right now, right? I mean, obviously we're hoping that Mitecoin takes off, even if it doesn't. But Solana does really well, like many people are suggesting it might. Understand that what you're being sent by me and by the other community members. If that stays in that wallet, in your wallet, and Solana, again, Solana has an all-time high of $260. It was 142 tonight, 143. Rest assured that, these smaller bags that we're playing, since we have not full boards and things like that. I hope you understand that, if Solana reaches even close to that all-time high, these bags just will grow for you. So just want to put that out there to not be, to not lose sight of that. So, alrighty. Hey, thanks, Matt. Jumping in. We've got another vote offline or in the polling or in the chat room. So, wow. I guess Stacy's the one that's guiding the ship. She did a verbal vote of a 1, and 1 smashed everybody on round 3 here. So tonight's card is not only a diamond, but it is a high diamond. A high diamond. Hey, guess what? That means that somebody is winning tonight, right? If I can show you over here that's where the low is, all right? So we know it is a high diamond, so that means that we are guaranteed a winner, right? Now we have to find out. Let me see here. It is a high diamond, and we will transition that baby over. And now we're at round 4 here, and I think you guys will have to remind me maybe if any of these have won a match'em. Tadpole, he's an OG. He might have a few wins under his belt back in the day. Hey, John, good to see you, bud. Let's get our round 4 vote so we can get to the final. Round 4 vote. And I guess this is a, another time to I guess, remind everybody as, hey, round 4 is live. So we're going to have a new board because we have a guaranteed winner tonight. And I just want to remind everybody that, jump in and grab a card. Because if it's a rollover, and if things blow up in the next week, I guess at least right now, if the rules stay the same, if you don't, if you're not in on a board and we have a rollover, then that kind of is going to eliminate you for that particular matchup. The next one will be 20. So jump in, grab a card. First one's free. It costs you nothing. A little bit of time. So, alrighty, round 4. Let's find out who is going to be the winner. Anybody else besides Tadpole has won? I'm not sure, actually. So, you know what? Maybe Judy. I don't know. I'm old. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have it. So, here we go. End of round 4. Says, it doesn't even matter. But again, I guess we just need to find Stacy to get your card for you. So, right here, 2's the winner. Tonight's card is odd. We are down to 3. Because even is there, okay? There is that. So I'm going to circle odd. We are guaranteed a winner. And I am going to go down to, it is a high odd. I know this doesn't mean anything to you, but I am looking for the correct board. And as this screen pops up, let me throw this up. And I will send that over. And as a reminder, as I reach over and find the high odd diamonds, let me make sure I got them right. It is a 9, a jack, and a king. And this is the friendly reminder that we say every time because the boards have not been changed. You will see, the 1s and the 3s and the 2s kind of sliding up. Your vote, when I put that poll up, everybody, I have no idea what is under which number, so you're not voting, 1's not for Sweet Pea, 2's not for Gretchen, 3's not for Tadpole, things like that. I have no idea what's under each one. So let's start our final vote and find out who is the big winner tonight. 1, 2, add option 3, and guess what? It's live. Let's see it. Let's find out who's going to win it. Sweet Pea, Gretchen, or Tadpole, right? We have actually, we don't know if Gretchen's going to win, of course, but those two green spots, that is, those are cards that were bought extra because they were in the first round of board 19, and they went in and jumped in and bought an extra pick. So, hey, I used to give this, the odds for lottery tickets, things like that. As far as, $100 winner things, rest assured this is better odds than that. So let's find out who is going to win. As always, which I kind of like now, to be honest with you, I'm glad we settled on it. Whoever the least vote is, that's going to be the first one that flips. Gonna get a little bit more. Hey, Matt, is there going to be a vote for... there you go. Thank you very much. And end it. So, we have 3, and that, shocker, that, you know what, Stacy, are you kidding? All right, so what do we got here? 1 has 20%, 2 has 30%, 3 has actually over 50. So this right here is not the winner. This is the biggest loser, so to speak. So we have, what do we got here? We got, if it's 9, Sweet Pea's out. If it is a jack, Gretchen is out. If it is a king, Tadpole is out. So the first person out is a king, Tadpole. I'm sorry to say that you're not the winner. You're fired. So, this right here, everybody. This right here, I believe, we're guaranteed a new winner. Sweet Pea and Gretchen have never won it. If this is a 9, Sweet Pea got it. And if it's a jack, Gretchen wins. The winning card tonight is, the winning card tonight is a jack. Gretchen wins it. Gretchen wins it because the 9 for Sweet Pea was under 2. Oh, painful. And for anybody that may not know, I happen to be located next to the second place finisher, and this is as close as she's ever gotten. And she actually thought she won. So she was celebrating, and then the look of disappointment came over. So you can share my fun as she's very upset laughing. So anyway, hey, congratulations, Gretchen. I hope you're listening. I didn't see you in there. That's okay. I'll reach out. Hey, thanks for joining me on your Saturday night. I hope that you had a great time. And I'm going to actually, suggestion came in after the last stream. And I guess I want to highlight the fact that, this is a project that is focusing on kind of representing Christ in the crypto space. I'm trying to be diligent to post verses on my X account and on Facebook, and I appreciate all of you that share it. And so I'm just going to close this off with a quick prayer, maybe a protection over everybody in the community, and just that you guys would draw close to God over this next week. So I'm going to babble on just a little bit more here, so bear with me. All right. Father God, I just come to you right now, and I just thank you for being with this stream tonight and sparing us from technical difficulties and just congratulating Gretchen. And I just pray that this would be a blessing to her. And I just thank you for those that are plugging in and engaging with the project. I appreciate them so much. And I just, I give this project to you, and I just pray that it would glorify you, and that we would be a witness to you in this space, and that we might bless one another, and that we would be Christ-like representatives and do it well. So thank you for this time, Lord, and bless everyone listening, and just watch over and protect them. Give us a great week. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. So, hey, thanks, everybody. Signing off, and see you next Saturday. Bye.